It's a great honor to be here. It is indeed a privilege to present and speak on behalf of Research Foundation of India. I, Nikita Purohit, Central India Board Council member, RFI and RFI-CARE, would like to welcome you all in FDP on innovative teaching and learning pedagogy. So let's start the event with greetings, everyone, and especially our today's subject expert, Dr. Shrestha Chabada sir. Now it's my pleasure and it's time to introduce our subject expert. Dr. Shrestha Chapada sir holds a PhD degree in level welfare. He is a teaching experience of almost 23 years wherein he taught at UG and PG executive program, PhD coursework level and guided research projects. In his present assignment, he is associated as associate professor with DC Business School Indore. He has published in national and international journals, conferences and diaries. He is associated as a reviewer with Global Journal of Labour, University of the Witwatersrand, South Africa, Journal of HRM, Science Publishing Group, New York, USA, General Press India, Case Focus Journal, UK Common Ground Research Networks, University of Alliance Research Park, USA, and International Management Conference, ASE. As a member of editorial board, he is associated with Annals of Human Resource Management Research, Indonesia, International Journal of Science and Management Studies, Universal Journal of Business and Management, USA, and International Journal of Academic Research and Development. He is working as a mentor with Startup India, a government of India platform for nurturing entrepreneurship, B Incube Incubation Center backed by Government of Chhattisgarh, and as Central India Board Council member, Research Foundation of India, and member of Asia Research News, IFERP and INSC. He has been session chair in national and international conferences. He is a regular resource person on FDPs and MDP. He has conducted MDPs for IMA, MSME, State Electricity Board, police, and other corporates as well. Rotary Club, Amity Business School, EMG, SSM Trust, Institute of Scholars, and Antarashtriya Hindi Rakshak have recognized his efforts and contribution. So, with these words, it's my pleasure to invite Sir for the session. Please welcome, Sir.
Thank you, Nikita ma'am. Thank you for your kind words. Good evening, everyone. All my family members from RFI, Saurabh Jain sir, Ajay Jain sir, especially. A big thank you to everyone. Because it's because of RFI and hard work that is put in by everyone at RFI that you and me meet at this platform. And Nikita ma'am, thanks for your kind words of introduction. Uh, okay, so good evening, everyone. All my respected colleagues from different parts of the country who have joined in today. I understand, for an entire day you have been working, and in the evening you would be attending another 6 7 days session. Okay, so. I'll try and to make it interactive as far as possible. So it's my request that once I start with my formal session, then I would request you to, should you have anything to contribute, or I would be asking you questions and things like that, please use this hand raise type of thing, so that I know that okay, you and me are both in sync. Okay, so uh, that is first request that I would like to make. Second, I believe all of whom I am talking to are faculties. Yes, it's my colleagues who would be listening to me. Yes, okay, great. So, and I'm pretty sure that all of you would have used case studies at one or the other point of time. So, I want spend your time, valuable time, in discussing what case studies are and this and that and things like that. What I would be then generally doing with you are two things. one is that mostly I would be sharing my experiences with you in dealing with cases. I would be sharing with you that as a teacher, how was my experiences of dealing with cases on at different forums. And then also I would be sharing with you the idea that how you can like say as an editor and as a reviewer, I would be giving you a brief idea, not in detail, but a brief idea on case writing also. So these are the two things that I would be talking to you in general. And as I told you that I invite every one of you to please contribute your ideas, because together we learn better. That is my fundamental. Please don't take me as an expert onto this platform. We all are students. We all are learners. And let me honestly tell you, every time I interact with my colleagues like you on this platform, I always feel enriched. Okay, I always carry, I have my own takeaways, I have my own carrybacks from the vast and rich knowledge that you people hold in different fields. Because I may come from one field, say my field generally encompasses social sciences, management, and things like that. But I'm pretty sure you would be coming in from different fields of or faculties of education. So different faculties of knowledge. So probably let's contribute and make each other better and enriched. So with these words, I would request again, I expect every one of you to please contribute, okay, to the extent that you are like it is possible for you. Okay, so let me just quickly put on my, here we go. uh Okay, so I would keep it in this mode, not putting it full screen, because that would be a cause of concern. Because at times it happens that uh, see, if technology is the most dependent factor, that technologies are equally the most unreliable things also to happen. So I'm pretty sure that it is visible to you. The screen is visible to you, and with this, let me start with the idea. Thank you for your feedbacks that I'm getting through you. Okay, so that is what I told you. That is what I would be largely talking to you today, in an hour or maybe so of the time that is allotted to me. I would be largely talking these ideas to you. So let's start with it. See, we all understand that in whatever, as I told you, in whatever, irrespective of whatever faculty of knowledge we come from, or whatever background we have, like say whether maybe any background, two things essentially we like to develop in our students that whom we teach. Okay, one, we want to give them a feel of what should I say, a practical life feel in the classrooms. Though there are other ways also, but right, sitting in the classrooms, what we call as off jobs. So sitting in the classroom, we want to give them a feel of the real world, or the maybe a first hand feel of the real world. Okay. uh, Two, you want to make them more analytical, more critical in their thought process. And see, if I'm using a concept of critical thinking, let me ask you the first question. uh, Anybody can share with me the idea that what is critical thinking? And please remember, when I ask you anything, I'm not looking forward to any type of a bookish definition. Okay, what is your idea of critical thinking? That is what I'm trying to look forward. Anyone, please? Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is Dr. Saujanya. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Case study helps in understanding a situation in a deeper and a greater height. So it
Great.
gives in-depth understanding of a particular event or a person. Especially anthropologists and ethnographers use this method, and it's slightly becoming very prominent in social sciences and even in sciences also. They study about a
Absolutely.
particular part as a case study, and then
Okay.
try to.
Great.
generalize or
That's
apply
great.
that kind of thing.
That's great. Then Sahasab says, think out of the box. Okay. I have
Yeah,
another hand
thinking out
raised.
of.
Okay. Okay. Thinking out of the box. Okay. Uh, anyone else? Anyone else? Thank you very much. For your contribution. Anyone else? I repeat my question. My question was initially that, what is your idea of critical thinking?
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yeah, you know certain facts or you have certain information and you have to analyze that information.
Agreed.
Why this is happening. And you have to interpret and draw conclusion.
Okay. Okay. Great. Two things essentially. To my mind, when we talk about critical thinking. One, have you considered all pros and cons of the situation that you are in? Or maybe, while you're trying to develop an alternative, have you thought about all, the plus and minus, all advantages, disadvantages, all, that can go right and that may not go right? I won't use the word wrong, but that can go right, that may not go right. Have you thought in depth or, have you explored the dimensions of the problem? Okay. Have you thought well about it? So you're not trying to be lopsided on this thing, that this cannot be done types. Your idea is that you have thought about both plus and minus and then trying to say that okay, whether it can be done or it may not be done. Okay. Or you are trying to be critical in your approach, that let me tell you why critical being in approach would help you in management primarily, or in any walk of field. Okay, including our personal lives. The one who is termed as Bechara, the one who is termed as poor fellow, okay, what would happen to him types? You label anyone a poor fellow types, and I can guarantee this to you, you won't be able to take a rational decision. Okay, your decisions would be biased as far as if you label anyone like, or if you are trying to, because as soon as you label someone as a poor fellow types, okay, with this jargon as a poor fellow, then what are you doing? You are essentially trying to shield him or her. Okay. So the way you look at the things would automatically change as soon as you say poor fellow types. Okay. So that's how the things would be different when you are looking. That's the reason why critical thinking becomes important. Okay. That is point number one. So have you evaluated the dimensions, all sort of dimensions from the problem? A problem well understood would stand half solved. And please believe in this thing, that actually a problem, if you have understood all the dimensions of the problem, or if you have researched, uh, ma'am, your phone, I believe you're if you can mute yourself, please. Ma'am, if you can mute yourself, please. Sojanya, ma'am.
Participants, please mute your mics.
Thank you, Nikita, ma'am. So have you looked into all possible dimensions, okay, of the problem first, so that you are able to differentiate between a problem and a symptom? And please remember this line, because I would be using this in another context as well. Okay. And then you arrive at a decision. Because I always feel that, irrespective, again, in our personal life also, the most critical idea is to take a decision. Because not taking a decision or postponing a decision is also a decision. Okay. If you say that, would see tomorrow, yeah, this is also a decision. You are taking it consciously, that you would not do anything about it till tomorrow. This is a conscious effort. Okay. So decision making is a critical idea. Okay, you have to make a decision. Even as I told you, even not making a decision is a conscious effort. So you, as teacher, we need to develop these two ideas. Once you develop this idea of critical thinking, you are trying to make student more analytical. Okay, sometimes you need to understand that there is a difference between uh, a, a, a symptom and a disease. Okay, like say, for example, say one of you is doctor, any one of you. Okay, I ask you a very general question. I'm suffering from some disease. Okay, I came to you telling that, sir or ma'am, when when I am getting fever, and it is it's it generally happens that it is accompanied by shivering. The fever is accompanied by shivering. What would you do, or what would a doctor do? My question is clear to you. A patient went to a doctor with a general complaint that he or she is suffering with a fever, and the fever is accompanied by shivering. Yes, Michael sir has raised the hand.
The doctor would run some tests, maybe run
So
blood work.
he would run some test, or he would give you some general medicine. Yes, agreed? Yeah, yeah, Pallavi ma'am. You raised your hand. Either that would happen, that the doctor would either give you a general medicine, or who would run the test. What if, okay? What
He
if
will
the
first
doctor
suggest the examination test for a particular disease,
agreed,
what
agreed.
shivering
That
is.
is what Michael was also telling, that either he would run certain tests, or he would suggest you certain medicine. That is what is
Yes,
expected.
sir.
Agreed? Okay.
Yeah.
What if the doctor tells you that, okay, whenever you feel shivering now, I would give you say I would give you a comforter. Okay, so whenever you feel shivering, use this comforter. You won't feel shiver. If the doctor treats you in this way, then is it okay with you? Tell me, would it be okay with you? That rather than the expected, that he would do certain blood test, or ask for certain blood test, or give you certain medicines, he's telling you that, okay, what I would do, I would give you a comforter, I would give you a blanket. So next time, whenever you feel shiver, use this blanket. You won't feel the shiver. Is it okay? Yes, please. And any one of you can answer, please.
Sir,
Yes, Saha ma'am, please.
yeah, the thing is that for most of the people, if a
Mhm.
doctor gives a comforter, they will not
Okay.
be happy with it, because the expectation is when we go to the doctor, either they run a test or they give a medicine. So for maybe
Why would they would not be happy, Saha ma'am?
because that expectation is that when you go to a doctor, you're given a medicine or you are asked to take a blood test. So I think it is the expectations which is there.
Okay. Michael, you have also raised your hand. Please.
Yeah, so I think the reason people would be unsatisfied is because being given a comforter, they're just treating the sort of surface level symptom, whereas you would
Absolutely right.
hope that the
Absolutely right.
doctor, would try to get to something deeper.
Great. So that's what every person should be. That's where analysis comes in. That he would analyze from the symptoms that what may be a probable disease. If he is